maybe the divorce happened because of his way of living, and maybe because he was in an affair with an actress. Were those things true or no? During that phase, he's spoken to me also. उन्होंने मेरे ही शो पे कहा कि जब वो सिंगल हो गए थे वापस, उनका घर एक प्लेबॉय मैंशन हो गया था. उन्होंने कहा कि वाइल्ड पार्टीज होती थी वहाँ पे. But when these things would come to you, would it affect you?
He would invite me to his parties, and I would walk in and say, "ये किसका घर है?"
उनका एक लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग एक्सीडेंट हुआ था.
And we separated right after that.
आपको मालूम था कि संजय गुप्ता डेवस्टेटेड थे संजय दत्त के ब्रेकअप के साथ. उस वक्त आप उनके लाइफ में भी नहीं थी. आपने रीच आउट किया संजय गुप्ता को?
No. Never been able to blend in with the film industry. It's not a space that I feel comfortable in. Though it's my bread and butter, it's just a space that is not me. So many, I even went to a fashion guru at that point, not taking any names, and I said I'd like to model, and he said, "Come back to me when your thighs measure so and so inches."
सिंस आप मूफट थी, तो आपने कभी किसी एक्टर को सेट पे कुछ चीज़ें सुनाई हैं कि नहीं?
I spent about a week there with this particular person. The next time she sees me, she looks through me. What the hell? I've spent a whole week conversing with you. How do you do that to a person?
Which film of Sanjay you felt was badly trashed by critics to be, and you felt it was unfair?
Hamesha. Catch me raw and candid on Siddharth Kannan's show on YouTube. Thank you.
Mrs. World International 2024 Anuradha
Yes.
Gupta.
Yes.
Producer है. I'm going to slide this in also. Wife of Sanjay Gupta.
Yes, of course.
49 की उम्र में, which is so beautiful. आप उठी और आपने कहा मुझे मिसेस वर्ल्ड इंटरनेशनल में पार्टिसिपेट करना है. Is that true?
That is true.
बट मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप मुझे अपना वर्जन बोले. आई वॉन्ट यू टू रीलिव एवरी मोमेंट फ्रॉम द वर्ड गो. जितना बोलना है बोलिए. आई लव टू लिसन.
Well, I've always wanted to be Miss India or a model or stuff like that. And that dream went away when I was 19. I won Miss Smiles. That was my first competition. Then I met Sanjay. Love happened. With love came the love for food as well. And there was a certain type that the fashion industry wanted at that point, because they wanted that slim, tall, a certain size, really. So that entry into that world was crushed there, because I just couldn't give up my food and lose all that weight and all that. So that was a constraint. That many years later, I was sitting in Khandala on my own, driving to Goa. I was on my way to Goa. I stayed the night in Khandala, and I was going through Instagram, and this thing pops up, Mrs. World International. So I said, "Acha, dekhte hain." So I went through. There was no age constraint. There was no weight constraint. There was no size constraint. And I said, why not? As it is, I'm so vain, so why not? And so I called a friend up. I said, listen, this is happening and I want to register. What do you think? And she said, go for it, Anu. So I went for it. And then I paid the registration fee and I signed up. And the next day I told Sanjay and the kids, I said, this is what I've done. And they were ecstatic. So, and the rest, as they say, is history. The audition happened in in March, and the finale was June 1st.
So 30 years back.
I was 19 when I won Miss Smiles.
So it was there, it was inbuilt.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to be a model. I've always wanted to walk the ramp. The ramp is something that I've always wanted to do, right? Because that was my first love. But like I'm telling you, there was so many. I even went to a fashion guru at that point, not taking any names, and I said I'd like to model, and he said, "Come back to me when your thighs measure so and so inches." I looked at him. I said, "Are you mad? There's no way, By then, I'd already felt like. So I've grown up as a chubby kid. Always been called fat, been called chubby. Now, when you grew up with that, that is something that stays in your head for life. It doesn't matter how much of a work you do, and I've done a lot of inner work and stuff like that. That thought of being fat never goes. So I've grown up, even when I was at my thinnest, I would look at myself and say, oh my God, I'm so fat. So that thought, and then when he told me you have to be this size, in my head I said, there's no way I'm going that extra mile. So I guess it wasn't that, important at that point. But like I said, I also found Sanjay and I found this man that I wanted to be with, and that was more important for me. It was not that Sanjay said you can't do it or anything. Sanjay has never told me not to do anything in my life. I wish he would sometimes. But so it was just, I mean, at that point, had I said that I want to do this, he would have probably encouraged me. But for me, that was more important. For me, it was always relationships and love that has taken over anything that I do. My decisions are based on that. So, yeah.
But the part of Anu, जो मॉडल बनना चाहती थी, पैजेंट्स में हिस्सा लेना चाहती थी, वो सप्रेस हो गया. Because of all these lines that supposedly came, that must have demotivated you, right?
Of course. I mean, the fact that I had worked my ass off and lost all that weight for Miss Smiles, and then I thought I was there, and then to be told, I'm sorry, you need to be thinner. I thought, and those days there was no self-awareness, ki I'm comfortable in my body, and it was not that there was just a image that people had as to what a model needs to look like, right? So now everybody is being inclusive, including the bigger women. There's women who are like, screw you all, and I'm happy with the way I am, stuff like that. That time there was nothing of that sort. So then I said, I'm done now. I cannot go that further mile, extra mile. So, yeah.
You're right. मैंने भी अपने अगर मैं लाइफ में देखूं तो it is like this. Now people talk about self-love.
Yeah.
People talk about so many things, depression, all these things. And those days, if you would say these words like depression, like, "यार, क्या बोल रहे थे?" they would just brush it aside.
Yeah.
So finally, 30 years later, when at the age of 49, you saw this Instagram post and you went for it and you won.
I did.
You won.
I did.
मुझे पता है कि आप थोड़ी शाई किस्म की लेडी हैं. एक शाई लेडी को इतने लोगों के सामने जाके स्टेज पर बोलना, कॉन्फिडेंट दिखना. I'm sure shy people are also extremely confident of who they are. Was that a task?
Huge one. Huge task for me, because I might be this person, like everybody tells me that you're this, how can you be shy? I said, yeah, I might come across like that, because I think that's me overcompensating my shyness, like I'm so shy that I tend to be bigger than I am. That's how now I've begun to understand it, but very shy. You'll see, I'll be the one sitting in one end of the room, not saying anything. That's me. So yeah, it was beautiful. Very beautiful. It was a beautiful journey. And so when I went on stage and they asked me that question, what won me was the honesty, because I rehearsed the whole speech in my head. And the minute I saw those 5 guys sitting there, it flew out of the window because I was so nervous. और जो यहाँ पे था वो यहाँ पे आ गया. And I went back and I said, बस अभी ये जो 5 महीने का मैंने effort किया है, रखा है या डाला है इसमें preparation में, वो सब गया. Just sat back and I kept thinking to myself, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? And when they called my name, I actually stood at the back and I was like, what? What? And this was me, literally like, what? And she kept saying, go, they've called your name. And I was like, but how? How did they? But what? She's saying, Anu, just go, they're waiting. So I literally, for I think about 40 seconds, I was standing backstage going, what, like one little headless chicken. And then I went up and the judges told me what won you was your honesty. So I was like, wow.
तो judges ने आपसे पूछा क्या?
Why did you enter the Mrs. World platform?
और आपका जवाब?
What made you? So I started off with Mrs. Barkha Nangia. She's the organizer of this whole thing. Gave us women at this age to, gave us a stage. And my head, my inner voice is saying, shut up. Just shut up. You're saying nonsense. Just shut up. So then I changed track and I said, but if Mrs. World gives me a platform to do some good, and again my inner voice is saying, just shut up, you're just speaking a whole lot of nonsense. So I said, okay, the honest to God truth is that I love the spotlight and I want to be seen and I love the ramp. Thank you, and I walked off. That's when I went and I said, oh my God, how vain can you be in your life? But that is the truth. So that's why it's a conundrum for me to say I'm a shy person and I'm an introvert when I actually do love the spotlight, which came to me in a very different way via Sanjay, which is a completely different animal altogether, right? Bollywood.
So whatever you had rehearsed was out of the window.
Out.
टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग, ये जो स्टेटमेंट्स होते हैं जो मैंने बहुत सुने हैं मिस इंडिया मिसेस इंडिया में, कि मैं सोसाइटी के लिए ये करूँगी, मैं एनजीओस के लिए ये करूँगी, वो करते नहीं करते दैट्स अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी. वो सारे लाइंस हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं. यू वेंट टू द अदर साइड.
I couldn't bullshit. It's something that I just cannot. I can't say. Like, I was literally choking in my head and in my throat while saying that, because I said, "What? It's so false and fake." I'm not saying that what the other women say and do is wrong or right. I'm no one to judge. But for me, standing there and looking at those people and wanting to say things like that, I was like, "No, dude, I can't do this." And so the thing is that we had a lot of mentors coming in and talking to us about various things. In one of those, we had a gynac called Miss Garima who came in and spoke about women's sexual health. Now, that is something that really struck a chord with me. Because I see, so we were a room full of 168 women in the contest. And I know for a fact that half of them wouldn't even have heard the word vagina. For her to come in and talk about it, and in my mind, I just thought, I said, this is something that I would really want women to be aware of. I think a lot of us are still in a latent stage of, we're just sleeping as far as that is concerned. It's something that is a taboo in India, not spoken about so openly. But I feel if that came into the forefront, there'd be a lot many happy women. So yeah, that was one of the things that actually I did want to speak about, but in the heat of the moment, it wouldn't come out. So, yeah.
But this is fascinating that here you said certain things which you'd say, oh my God, that's the wrong thing to say. To come unabashedly on stage and say, I like the spotlight, I love the ramp, I like the attention. As per the Miss India norms, you'd think, no, Abjiti. I think it's because, like you said, people now don't want bullshit.
Yeah.
People want someone to be honest, and you have faith in people who are honest to you. Today, if I meet you somewhere and I didn't even know who you were, and you had come and told me a line like this, I would have got attached to you, because I know at least she's being honest.
Yeah.
So she's not going to have two faces, because we're all tired of that too. When you won it, when it sunk in.
Not sunk in as yet.
Not sunk in
At all. At all.
Did you get emotional?
No, I was too shocked. I'm telling you, I was too shocked that I'd won, because who wins on that answer? And that's what the judges told me, because I spoke to them and she told me, she's saying, when you started, you were 0 on 10. But the minute you said that, she's saying, because there are so many, all of us sitting over here want to be seen, but nobody has the guts to say it. I said, really? I mean, like, I should have just done this all my life, because honestly, Siddharth, I've been told so many times that I'm too vocal and opinionated with my thoughts that I've actually tried to curb it. Now I've been given a crown that says, dude, go for it.
But you have been exposed tremendously, right? You produced films with Sanjay, Mumbai Saga, Kaate, you worked with the who's who. How would a shy lady produce a film? Because at the end of the day, it's about communication, right? आपको बातें करनी है, point of views करना है, hustle करना है, जुगाड़ करना है. How did that role come about of you being this producer who's actually kind of like an introvert?
All behind Sanjay's back. From the back, essay. So it's behind the scenes. I don't have to be in front of a camera. I don't have to be looking at people, or nobody's judging me, right? You go onto a stage like this, and you've got 5 people, main people who are judging you, and you have all the audience. They're looking at you. They're looking at you when you're asked that question, and you're alone on that ramp. And so here it's more easy because I'm behind the scenes. I don't really have to go out there and face the music. I have to create the music. So I think I'm better creating that than. And I always told Sanjay, I said, you really don't want me to work for your company because जितने भी सारे वो सब भाग जाएंगे.
क्योंकि आप इतने
नहीं, because जो इधर है वो इधर से आता है. फिल्टर नहीं है यहाँ इसके और इसके बीच में फिल्टर बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. I've started to create that filter now because I've realized that not everybody is ready to hear the truth. They want to say that we're open to it, but not everybody is ready for it. I don't know if I would be, if somebody were to be critical of me, I don't know how ready I would be for that, but this is me, dude. So, and I think Sanjay was a little nervous that I was coming for this interview. He's saying, "Pata nahi kya bakwas karke aayegi."
I'm going to get into different aspects of your life. Getting back to basics, you fell madly in love with Sanjay.
Yeah.
तो ये स्टोरी कहाँ पे शुरू हुई थी?
I was in college in Sapphires and Sanjay was going out with, Sanjay was in Sydney and he had a friend, Sandy, whose girlfriend was Smita, who was my college mate. So he told Smita that introduce me to some beautiful girl. So for Smita, I fit into that category. I was single then. I was 18,
You fit into
19.
all our categories. You are beautiful.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. So she introduced me to him. And I come from a background of income tax lawyers and CAs, right? So I've never been exposed to the film industry, even though my grandfather handled some of the top names in the industry. So when she told me that my friend Sanjay is coming to pick you up, so we had to go out for dinner. And I said, okay. Dinner was in town and he said this, he told you about this story?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
So he says, no mobiles those days, my landline rings and I pick up the phone and he says, hi, may I speak to Anupama? So I said, that's Anuradha. So he's saying, oh, sorry, Anuradha. So of course, Sanjay being the smooth talker that he is, I go with him, Duda, all that happens. He comes home for Valentine's. I invite him and his friend Sandy for Valentine's and I'm dating somebody else at that point, yeah. But the man comes, apparently he sat there and he watched me through the entire afternoon and he told his friend that this is the woman I'm going to marry. In the pretext of dropping my friend to town, we come back, he drives me to Mud Island. We go there and I'm like, what the hell's happening? He says, I thought we'll just go for a walk, you've been working all day. I was the host for that Valentine's afternoon. I thought you can relax a bit and stuff like that. I said, okay. So we're walking and suddenly this man falls on his knees. And he says, will you go out with me? And that film had just come out, I don't remember the name, of Akshay Kumar, where he says, Chura ke dil mera, and he falls on the sand and he does that to Shilpa Shetty. And I told my friends, I said, any man who does this for me, I'm going to get married to him.
And he did it.
He did it! I mean, like, what the hell? And
वो coincidence था कि उनको मालूम था?
Obviously coincidence tha. I'm not going to say that to, just about. And I just looked at him, he said, just, let's date. And I said, okay. That was the power of Sanjay. So that's when we started dating. I was about 19. I just won the Smiles contest.
But जो boyfriend आप date कर रही थी, उसका क्या हुआ?
पता नहीं. अब तक नहीं पता. Out.
पर कुछ explanation तो दिया होगा?
No, it was just out. It was over.
You didn't tell him that, listen, I've got this Sanjay Gupta gentleman here?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Out.
It was just over.
No discussion, nothing?
No. Because many years later, I got to know that he was two-timing me as well.
Oh,
So see? But it was just, now that you're asking me that question, I really don't know how I broke it off with him, but it was over before I knew it. So, yeah.
So our man came and swept you off your feet.
Totally.
How long were you married the first time?
6 years.
6 years. This is the most unusual love story that I've seen in my life. Probably one of the few unusual. You were married. You were divorced. You were remarried. First few years were beautiful.
Yeah,
Then
of course.
What went wrong?
Everything. I mean, it's life. It's relationships. I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was not used to the film industry. I'm not a part of it, really, honestly. Now, maybe so. But with Sanjay, it was more, I think we just started drifting apart. After 6 years, we just kind of drifted apart and we realized that instead of going through that whole thing of living together and kudoing, you know, that, oh my God, this, that, we just decided that it's best that we separate. You do your thing, I do my thing, and that's what happened. So for 6 years we were married, 6 years. And so, you know how it is with the mother-in-law, kabhi bachcha ho raha hai, kabhi hone wala hai, kabhi bachcha doge. And we kept saying 3 saal mein, but 3 saal was too less. So then 5 saal mein, 5 saal was too less because we were too busy having so much fun out there. By the time the 6th year happened, we drifted apart and we decided not to have a family at least. So, and I'm so glad we did.
And then after that, you all got divorced.
Yeah. For a few years, we were separated and then we did go in for a divorce.
So the first few days was living it up, or first few years was living it up, both of you, enjoying
Oh,
yourself.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Our home was a party pad because we were just married. The others had kids. So we would all get together in our house. It was a great time.
During that time, were you also involved in his films also?
No. Zero involvement.
You wanted to be out of it.
I didn't see any. I was designing those days. I was into clothes. So at that point, I think I must have asked Sanjay once or twice to allow me to design for his films. But that didn't work out, and I think he knew my temperament. So he said, "Tu dur hi reh bein." So I didn't get into the films. But now the second time around, when he told me, he says, "Honey, I really need your help," I said, "Okay, come, let's try this." And of course, I had his sister who's now helping us with the films as well. So she encouraged me and said, "Come, it's not rocket science."
मैंने 30 इयर्स कंप्लीट किए इंडियन एंटरटेनमेंट बिजनेस में, और एक चीज ने मुझे हमेशा इंस्पायर की है, आगे बढ़ाया है, वो है मेरे अंदर के अंगार ने। माय अंगार मर्चेंडाइज इज आउट। जी हाँ, ये है मेरा अंगार टी शर्ट, अंगार बैग्स, अंगार मग्स, और साथ में जो भी लाइनें मैं बोलता हूं दिल से मेरे पॉडकास्ट में, मेरे चैट शो में, वो सारी लाइनें होंगी मेरी टी शर्ट्स, हुडीज, जंपर्स में एट अ वेरी वेरी अफोर्डेबल प्राइस। माय अंगार मर्चेंडाइज इज ऑल योर्स। अंगार खरीदिए और अंगार मचाइए। When it came to all these films like Kaante, Mumbai Saga, Jazba, Shootout at Wadala, you've been given the tag of being a producer. Were you involved deeply in it?
Not to begin with. Later on, Sanjay kind of drew me in with the scripts. He would send me the scripts, read it, you know, and I love to read. Now I don't anymore because I don't have the brain space with my kids. So read it, give him a few, and he always thinks I'm his biggest critic, which I am. Give him a few pointers here and there and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, he keeps me away from talking to anybody because I'm
Very muffat.
too muffat. So yeah, in little ways I'm helping Siddharth. I'm a producer. First I said, "Arey naam ke vaste ye wo," and then he said, "No, but you can actually do it." So now in little ways I'm helping him, but I'm glad to see my name out there. The spotlight, remember? I love to see my name out there. And like I said, it was a different spotlight that was shown on me. It was, yeah.
Since आप मुफट थी, तो आपने कभी किसी एक्टर को सेट पे कुछ चीजें सुनाई हैं कि नहीं?
सुनाना चाहती थी पर नहीं सुनाई। वो अंदर ही रह गया।
क्या सुनाना चाहती थी?
No, just to buck up, get there on time, you know, behave yourself. What the hell, you know, you're wasting. Because I would see Sanjay's frustration. I would see the way he would come back feeling a certain sense of helplessness. And that's not right. You know, we're all working here. We're not doing this for fun. This is a livelihood. So when I would see that happening, I would really want to go and tell them. In fact, I even called a meeting with all the heads of the various departments, the head of departments, and I said, "Come, let's talk about it." And then he talked me off the ledge and he said, "Honey, please don't do anything. We'll deal with it." But I think वो अपने आप ही sort out हो गया था. So I said, "Okay, fine."
ये कोई पर्टिकुलर फिल्म के दौरान था या ये genuinely most films में वो थोड़े upset हो जाते थे because भारी भरकम films थे?
No, see, Sanjay is a creative guy. You can't, anybody creative, if you're going to put a spoke in their flow, it's going to frustrate them. So I think this was probably something that happened in a lot of his films. It was not just one or two. I can't pick a film and say, ये ऐसे हुआ था या वैसे हुआ था. it would happen off and on. He would always come and vent about it, and I would say, "Okay, you know." What do you
And
do?
obviously, you being his wife, best friend, he would confide in you.
Yes.
You know, I really feel women have played such an important part. Even my wife, I find it beautiful that she just listens, and I know that she's got my back. Because at times we also fight battles out there which make us very vulnerable, and
Yeah.
sometimes we don't have people to talk to.
True.
And spouses like you hearing us itself makes us feel very, very strong. Uh, when you all drifted away, did it happen overnight कि वो 6 साल में थोड़ा थोड़ा आप लोग समझ रहे थे कि हम लोग अलग हो रहे हैं as people?
The last year was a tough one for us. That's when we realized we were kind of, this was not working. That's when we kind of realized that. And yeah, towards the end is when we, like I said, we took a decision and said, no, this is not working for you or me. And by then, honestly, Siddharth, I got married at 22. I wanted to experience life. I will not blame Sanjay or blame anybody. I wanted to experience life at 28. When I was 28, I said, listen, now I need to do my shit and do it my way. So I said, let's just mutually call it off. And that's what happened.
How nice. Why I'm saying how nice is the fact that, you know, sometimes we hear spouses or companions or partners blaming the other person. And here you're saying something which,
But because that's the fact. It was not Sanjay's fault alone. We both had a part to play in it. And I know that I had reached a point where I said, I'm kind of done right now. So
you wanted to explore yourself.
I did. I did.
So when you were on your own, what are the things you did that you couldn't do when you were married to Sanjay?
I could do anything I wanted when I was married to Sanjay Siddharth. That's the kind of person he is and he was. I was probably the only wife in the group who had her own car. I would go out on nights out with my girlfriends. And it just would, there was no water off Sanjay's back. You know, I would have women in the group saying, oh, I have to ask my husband, I have to do this. I would have to inform Sanjay. There was no concept of asking him. कि मुझे जाना है, मैं जा सकती हूँ. No. With Sanjay, it was always, his policy is live and let live. And that sometimes can be frustrating for me because I'm like, ठीक है यार, थोड़ा सा तो बोल ले कुछ भी, but नहीं. He's like water, right? He just flows. He doesn't really, he's doing his thing. Even now, we're doing our own thing. And I don't have to ask him that, honey, I need to do this or. So when I separated with him, what happened was that I decided that I wanted to work. And when we were married those 6 years, I didn't want to work because I said, बहुत काम कर लिया, मुझे घर पे बैठना है. Now when I separated, I also needed to fend for myself. So I started working. I, just did what I wanted to. So in a marriage, I think you have to look at the other person's schedule as well, right? In the sense कि कभी कुछ करना है, I have to see if I want to go for a holiday, what will happen to Sanjay? That's a responsibility that you take on as a spouse. But here it was more कि I can just do what the hell I want, come and go, keep the house. So Sanjay's anal, he's got OCD as far as the house is concerned, and I'm the opposite. मतलब ये साफ है ना, दिख रहा है साफ है, ठीक है, पर संजय का तो ऐसे करके. So those are things I would live just how I wanted. So yeah.
When you both separated and got divorced, there were various things going around, right? And choose if you'd like to answer it or not. I completely respect that. For example, people saying, "Arey, Sanjay was having affairs. He was in relationship with a certain actress, vagera, vagera." And everyone just had their judgments on Sanjay.
When we were married or when we separated?
I think
towards the end.
Towards the end is what I remember. I could be wrong on the time frames. I'm not being able to place the exact time frames, but yes, that maybe the divorce happened because of his way of living, and maybe because he was in an affair with an actress. Were those things true or no?
I chose not to believe them. I would read about them in the papers, but I chose to believe Sanjay over anything else. So, yeah.
And you heard your inner voice.
Saying, be free. Once again, it's not because Sanjay had any constraints on me. It was just because I needed that inherent thing to live alone. You know, first you're in your parents' house and you have to do all that. And then you get married immediately. So that freedom to just is what I tell my nieces, right? He's got two nieces who were living with us. And I would always tell them, go out and experience what it is to be independent. Independent of a parent, independent of a boyfriend, of a husband, of all that. Just be with you. You know, so those 6 years apart from Sanjay got me a lot closer to myself. I spent a lot of time by myself, which is something I realized that I love to do. I just love being by myself. I can go for a holiday alone. I can go for a movie alone. I can eat alone at a restaurant. That doesn't bother me anymore. But that's something I learned when I separated from Sanjay, which was a beautiful journey on its, by itself. So, yeah.
So you discovered yourself?
I did. Quite a bit of it, yeah. And I'm still discovering myself, how much patience I have when I see my kids.
Join the club. But I joined your club.
But maybe not fair to say as a mom it's different, but it is different as a mom. I know. I'm not saying you guys don't put in the effort, but it's so different as a mom. So, yeah.
So, this divorce was for how long? 3 years?
6 years.
6 years. And then he came back to you?
Oh my God, he didn't leave. He just would, every year or every 6 months, he would say, let's get back. And I was like, no, dude, go do your thing, let me do my thing. And once we even went out for dinner and he said, I'll buy you a red Lamborghini, come back to me. And I looked at him and I said, you really don't know me, Sanjay. You can't buy me with that. But 6 years down the line when we've never drifted apart, right, Sanjay? And we've always been in touch because my family loves him. They've always been in touch with Sanjay. And they were constantly telling me about get back to him. I was not ready at that point to be married, period. So when he came back to me in the month of June 2009, we were both single. He said, honey, let's get back, let's try. So I said, yeah, why not? She says, known devil. I said, yes, why not? So that's why we got married.
So the second time when you decided to get married, वो courtship वैसे ही था like how it was before you got married for the first time?
Yeah, we were just wiser now.
But he wooed you properly the second time also.
Yeah, of course. See, Sanjay is basically a ladies' man. Oh my God, Sanjay, please forgive me. But he is a ladies' man. So he's easy to be with also in those ways, So he did woo me.
And when you had this discussion saying, we want to get married, in how much time did you get back to being Mr. and Mrs. Gupta?
1 month.
1 month.
1 month was all it took.
During that phase, he's spoken to me also. उन्होंने मेरे ही शो पे कहा कि जब वो सिंगल हो गए थे वापस, उनका घर एक प्लेबॉय मैंशन हो गया था. उन्होंने कहा कि वाइल्ड पार्टीज होती थी वहाँ पे. You were obviously living your own life. आप free थी. You were in your own space. But when these things would come to you, would it affect you?
No, he would invite me to his parties. And I would walk in and say, ये किसका घर है? Sanjay कहाँ है? ये कौन लोग हैं? Like what the hell? I never recognized a single soul. I would always wonder, what the hell? This is like a rave party, So I would go there and so my friends were his friends as well. They continued to stay in touch with him. So I would meet my friends there, hang for a bit, and then I would leave. But it didn't feel like this is a person I know or I have known. Like that Sanjay I was a little cut off from that side of Sanjay's life.
Did you speak to him about that?
No.
You never addressed it?
No.
कि संजय ये जो मैं आपके घर में देख रही हूँ,
No.
जो मेरा घर था एक one point
No,
of
it
time.
was never my house because by then he moved into a bungalow.
अच्छा.
After we separated, he moved into a bungalow. The one that we're staying in right now, yeah.
But you never discuss the fact that what is this going on? I
No.
don't relate it to who you are as a person. कुछ नहीं. क्यों?
That emotional connect I didn't want to have.
अच्छा.
I didn't want to have it because Sanjay, I felt like maybe if I did have that emotional connect, I would be leading him on to maybe wanting to get back or something like that. I didn't want to give him that hope at that point that there is maybe some kind of future there for us. At that point, I didn't want to, and it didn't. He was this successful guy after Kante. He was doing his thing, and I was like, "ठीक है यार, you're living your life happy. I'm happy. Finished."
But क्या आप डिस्टर्ब हो रही थी ये सब देखकर?
नहीं.
You weren't disturbed at all. यानी कि वो truly
Yeah.
away emotionally.
Yeah. Truly.
You're a very strong woman.
Circumstances do that to you.
Very, very strong. I think you were stronger than him in the relationship or in the non-relationship time. Because what I feel is, I think, again, I could be wrong, that maybe he was feeling lonely and that's why he had all these people around him who he didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I feel.
So his friends would say that to me, and my sister, who was very close to him, also said that to me, that he's very lonely and he keeps talking about you and he keeps wanting to get back. So for me, my love for Sanjay has always been really deep. In terms of these things don't affect me, but if I heard that he was, like when that whole thing with Sanju happened, that affected me deeply, and I was not with Sanjay then. That really affected me deeply because I know Sanjay was really, really close to Sanju. So I felt hurt by that. So now Sanjay doesn't talk to me a lot about work because I'm like one Jhansi ki Rani, you know. I'm loyal to a fault. If somebody hurts the person I love, you're done with, in my life at least. Sanjay will still get back, make merry, do all that, but I'm not that person. I will cut you off forever. So now he kind of chooses his stories to tell me of what's happening and not happening. So yeah.
So he didn't mention and spoke from the heart about him and Sanjay Dutt, what happened and how they met and how there were misunderstandings
Yeah.
because of people in the middle. It was a friendship जो पूरी industry बात करती थी. Not only director, actor, but as brothers
Yeah.
जो emotionally connected थे. आपको मालूम था कि संजय गुप्ता devastated थे संजय दत्त के ब्रेकअप के साथ. उस वक्त आप उनके लाइफ में भी नहीं थी. आपने रीच आउट किया संजय गुप्ता को?
No. I didn't reach out to him.
बट कहीं अंदर वो था.
It was that frustration, irritation, sadness was there for Sanjay. I did feel that because, like I said, Sanjay for me in my life has been, I lost my father when I was 10. I grew up without one. So when Sanjay came into my life, he was really a lot of things. I learned so much from him. I've grown as a person multifold with him. And even now when I see him and how he handles things, it's like a huge learning lesson. If I was half as optimistic as that man, I would be a different person. There is no negativity there with Sanjay. He doesn't hold on to things like I do. He doesn't overthink. All that is, for him, it's like, you know what, I'm happy being the person I am, doing what I'm doing. So it's fine. Why do you have to think beyond a certain, baat gayi, raat gayi, baat gayi bolte hain na, like that. That's Sanjay. So for him, it was, I lost my train of thought. What were you talking about?
Yeah, no, so I was just saying, didn't you feel?
I felt irritation and anger, but I didn't reach out to Sanjay. Now that you're asking me that, I've realized that I didn't reach out to him.
So he was fighting this emotional battle of a breakup with Sanjay Dutt alone.
Yeah, with his bunch of minions. Shit.
You know, I have huge admiration for you even more now. Huh?
No, please. Oh, God.
But did he reach out to you? Because he knew it, right? It's a no-brainer.
No, he didn't reach out to me. He didn't. See, I think at that point, Sanjay was also in a relationship with someone. I don't know who. I've lost count. But I think he was in a relationship with someone. So, yeah. That emotional support must have been there with that person. So, yeah. shit, I'm digging my grave deeper and deeper and deeper. How deep is this building?
It's all good, yeah. It's all good. He's spoken about it himself to me. So when he was having these string of relationships, did you know about each lady that he was involved with? Or
Of
no?
course, he's a public figure. They would write about it.
No, but sometimes, like you said, you would read it, you would choose to believe it or not.
No, that was when I was married.
पर उसके बाद जब पढ़ती थी कि ये एक्ट्रेस के साथ ये एक्ट्रेस के साथ थोड़ा तो अफेक्ट होती होंगी, थोड़ा जेलसी, कुछ नहीं कि होता था? कभी नहीं.
Was I jealous? I'm trying to figure that out. No, I don't recall being jealous. I don't recall being jealous. I must have once or twice felt a little twang of I don't know what, but like I would walk into his home and I would walk into his home and think ye mera ghar hai. But nothing else, like no relationship, like no emotional attachment to it and stuff like that.
But these ladies that he was dating one after the other, did you meet them? Would you talk to them? Would you hang out with them as friends?
No. I didn't know them. Once I divorced, when we separated, I was totally out of the film industry, right? Like I said, I have nothing to do with the film industry as a person. So this was totally out of my life. So, yeah.
I'll tell you why I felt Sanjay was lonely in those house party days.
Were you also one of the guests at some point?
I'll tell you how also, okay? Okay. So those days, we all were younger and partying a lot. मुझे याद है कि एक नाम नहीं लूँगा, एक सिंगर कंपोजर लेडी है.
ले लो नाम. I keep teasing him about it.
उनका कुछ था नहीं संजय के साथ, दैट आई प्रॉमिस यू. नहीं, वो दूसरा लेडी मुझे अभी फोन करके डांट देगी, पर ठीक है, कुछ था नहीं. तो मुझे याद है हम लोग कहीं और पार्टी में, अरे संजय गुप्ता की यहाँ पार्टी है, you want to come, Siddharth? So I said, but I know him as an acquaintance, right? And professionally. No problem, come. Then she shouted in that house party, who all wants to come to Sanjay Gupta's party? Everybody raised their hands. 15 of us went.
Yeah, that was Sanjay's parties for you.
15. And I have to give it to him. He was good to everyone. नाम नहीं पता किसी का, आ जाओ, आओ. And I saw that whole place, that bungalow packed with people.
Yeah.
But I remember he was going to his music system and just playing music.
Yeah.
And I kept looking. I said, here there are 100 people, out of which 80 people doesn't even know. But he was just moving around like this quickly,
Yeah.
and going back to that den of just playing music. And that's when I felt that he's actually alone amongst 100 people.
Yeah.
And I felt him being more happier playing music than talking to these 80
Yeah.
people.
He's a great host. You must have realized
know,
that
of
when you
course.
went there. So.
Of course.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, मेरा खुद का मर्चेंडाइज, अंगार मर्चेंडाइज, जंपर्स, टी शर्ट्स, हुडीज, मग्स, ये सब आपको मिलेंगे इस लिंक पर, विच इज angar.store. यहां पर क्लिक करिए. लिंक ऑफ दिस इज ऑल्सो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, जो आपको मिलेगा इस वीडियो के नीचे.
When things became good between Sanjay Dutt and Gupta, did you discuss with Sanjay Dutt?
No. I don't share that relationship with Sanju. I've known him for that many years, but I don't share that relationship where I can talk about it. I must have borrowed one side Tana at some point. I'm sure of it, knowing me. But I haven't openly sat and spoken to him about it. And see, his two kids were also in Ecole with us, with our babies. They were studying, not in the same class, but his kids were in Ecole as well. So that off and on bumping into Manyata and Sanju was bound to happen. So,
but you've never had like this, 4 of you sitting down?
No. My son has gone over to Sanju's house and had a meal, but not me.
So you never shared that closeness with Manyata also?
No. I've never shared that closeness with anybody in the industry.
Why? You don't trust them?
Really? Because it's not a space that I feel comfortable in. I'm trying so hard to be diplomatic, but यहाँ पे वो choke हो रहा है मेरे को.
बोल दो ना क्या है. आप बोल दो. अच्छा ठीक है, मैं एक चीज बोलो. एक चीज मैं आपको ऑन कैमरा बोल रहा हूँ. अगर ये जो आप बोलेंगी मुझसे, मैं आपको 36 घंटा दूंगा. अगर आप मुझे फोन करके, और ये कैमरा में रख रहा हूं मैं अभी, आप मुझे कहोगे सिद्धार्थ आप कट कर देना ये वाला कॉन्वर्सेशन, मैं करूंगा, प्रॉमिस.
No, it's not. They're too fake. It's a very fake world over there, Siddharth. And I'm telling you now only, don't do 36 ghanta and all. I'm telling you now, don't. I'm speaking from the heart. I've never been able to blend in with the film industry. It's not a space that I feel comfortable in. Though it's my bread and butter, it's just a space that is not me. It's not. I can't. From the first time I communicated with an actor, and the next time I meet her and she completely looks through me was the time. And I was very young then. I was not even married to Sanjay. I remember, I was telling you how I feel so protective of him. When we were dating, he was shooting a film and he called me up actually crying because he was going through such a bad time. I took the next flight out and I went to him, so I could be with him and support him at that point in time. I spent about a week there with this particular person. The next time she sees me, she looks through me. What the hell? I've spent a whole week conversing with you. How do you do that to a person? You can't do that. I mean, I've never done it, so why? So I just find that it's difficult to have a relationship for me in this, in the industry. I haven't met one person who I can call up and say, hey, let's, do this, or let's go out, or let's...
Despite Sanjay being in the business for almost 30 years.
Yeah. But have you seen Sanjay? And that's why I said Sanjay and me live in a cave under a rock, and that cave is dug very deep and we were very comfortable over there. So, yeah. Sanjay will never ask me to come for a filmy party because he knows I'm very uncomfortable going for them. Now I'm going to have to ask him to come with me when I go out.
Like when I called him now for you, and then I said, listen, now you're Anu's sidekick, huh, boss? तुम याद रखना, तुम अभी important नहीं हो मेरे लिए, तुम sidekick हो भी. Connect करवाओ ऐसे. But it was beautiful because he sent me a WhatsApp message, which you're aware of. I think बाद में आपको पता चला होगा कि this is the happiest moment of my life, more than मेरे खुद के successes. कि मेरी wife अनु अब Mrs. World International बनी है. That's beautiful. That means...
I think he knew somewhere that I've wanted to always, and now when I finally... And he's seen me work so hard for it, so... Yeah. For this one.
When you saw him going through his failures, right? Was he aware during his failures and successful times that the people around him were fake, or he chose not to believe that?
I think he chose not to give it any attention.
But he knew it.
I'm sure he knew it. Sanjay's a very intelligent man. He's a very spiritually... he's a very spiritual being, and he's a very intelligent person. The thing is, he doesn't allow it to affect his work. For me, it'll affect every part of my life. It doesn't matter what it is.
आपका star sign क्या है?
Capricorn. And Sanjay's Aries.
मैं भी Aries.
Really? What day?
31st March.
My dad's birthday. Wow.
Oh, dad, huh?
My
Was
son
he a
is
good
also-
man?
My stepdad. My mom married again. My dad was a fantastic person. This guy is also really good. Dad. He's also really good, but yeah. So, but they're so similar, my dad, Arun dad and Sanjay, Aries, both of them. So, yeah.
I don't know whether it'll sound correct, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Somewhere, because you lost your father at the age of 10, did you somewhere see a father figure trait in Sanjay Gupta too?
Yeah, I did. See, when you lose as a child, I won't say boy or girl because I have a brother. He was also 12 when my dad passed away. But now I look at my daughter and I see her with Sanjay, and there is so much love and security there, right? When I see, every time he hugs her, I feel like there's just something that's very protective about the way he does it, and I think I missed that. And with Sanjay, it was, you're looking for what is the word I'm looking for? You're looking for security. You're looking for a sense of emotional security. You're looking for a sense of stability. I think that's what I felt when I met Sanjay and we were dating and stuff like that. So yeah, he's always been. So Sanjay is like, they say Jagat Mata hai na, but Sanjay is like the Jagat Pita. He has looked after every single human being in his family. He's the one who's brought them up, supported them. He's got the largest heart ever. So it's just, with Sanjay, it was, everything's big in that way. You know, his films are big, his emotions are big, his love is big. So I did find that. I did find a certain sense of security with him.
उनका एक लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग एक्सीडेंट हुआ था.
And we separated right after that. So I looked after him till he got better, and then I moved on.
My God, so that means he had a life threatening accident.
Don't portray me in that light.
No, I'm just thinking, listen. But he knew in his head when he was in the hospital, कि Anu's taking care of me.
I think so. I hope he did.
But, no, I'm sure he did. I'm not, there's a deeper point I'm coming to. But he knew, ye Anu, who's taking care of me now, once I get well, she's going to be gone.
No, I don't think it was that. We'd had the conversation before I left about separating. As in, we said that this is not working. I remember so clearly standing on that terrace and saying, this is not working. When we
You
go
told him
back,
first?
No, both of us had. We were standing there and he said, this is not working. When we go back to Bombay, we should talk about it. And I said, yeah, okay. And I left the next morning and he came in. But at that point also, I didn't, like, we'd had the conversation. It was there looming over our heads, or at least mine, because I was the one who was there and he was on a bed in Leelavati. But I think when he got better and he came back he was in Sun and Sand for a whole month recuperating. Then when he came home, I think that's when we kind of had given in to the fact that this is not working at all. So when I saw that he was 100% better, except for the movement of his arm, is when we decided that it's time I move out. So I did.
When he had that accident, was there any point of time that you'd given up on him? Health-wise?
Only one time when I saw him in the hospital being taken for an x-ray or something, I was with him. So only when I saw him then I felt like, shit, I don't know what's going to happen. That was the only time. But otherwise, he really fought through it. He did.
Kids.
Were meant to happen now.
You didn't want to have kids initially, right?
Initially, yeah, I wanted to have 6 kids. But when the first one came along, I said, Tauba, ek kafi hai, not more than this. And then my daughter came along. But yeah, he has always loved kids. He would be this person with his friends' kids, and so that's how I knew he's going to be a great father. So yeah, we've always wanted kids.
There was a phase जब संजय के पास काम नहीं था इतना, तो उस समय आप लोगों ने फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस कभी देखा था?
We did see a lean period, but that's the beauty of Sanjay. He doesn't allow it to seep. I don't know, because he lives life king size. He doesn't have any ki nahi hai, kam hai, ye hai, wo hai. No, for him it's enough. Whatever is there is enough, and he will never let the other person know. But we've had some times when it's been a little, not as great as it would be. We've not ever been on the roads, but where you live a certain lifestyle. थोड़ा सा कम हो गया होगा, बस, that's it.
वो कौन सा एक फेलियर का फेज था जो आपने उनको देखा, शायद उन्होंने आपको एक्सप्रेस किया या नहीं एक्सप्रेस किया, that's another thing, and you were like, wow, how is this man handling it? Kudos. वो कौन सा फेज था?
I think maybe when we were married the first time, when he was doing Jung and 1-2 other films. Maybe, and it was not a failure phase. It was more a phase of frustration कि ये मेरे तरीके से नहीं जा रहा है काम जो मुझे करना है. It was more that phase. I've never seen Sanjay as a failure. He's never portrayed himself. He's never come across as a failure. So I can't really answer that question.
Mrs. World International, you won it. वो और कौन सी चीजें अंदर जो आपने शायद कभी दबा दिया होगा, but now you're saying one life I'm gonna do it. वो क्या है?
Modeling.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
But see, I have to believe it. No, I'm saying it also, but in my head I'm thinking, kya yaar?
It's a great time.
Yeah. It is a great time because it's so diverse now. Everybody's open to everything else, right? There's so much happening there. So it is a possibility.
When you say modeling, like walking on the ramp, you know?
That's my dream. I just love it. It's more the music and to be a clothes horse, basically. That's what I love. So, yeah.
You can tom about it if you'd like. There's no humility in this question, and I don't want a humble answer. What is your biggest professional and personal success according to you?
Personal and professional success. Personal would be my babies, really. And professional would be when my label came out for the first time. I've always wanted to see my name in the spotlight, and I saw it on a label, and that was the most fulfilling time of my professional life. When I saw my clothes and my first piece sold, this is it. And then when I was separated from Sanjay, I got to go to Nairobi on my own stem. That was a huge achievement for me to do something like that. Not with the help of anybody, not with my mom's help or my dad's help or Sanjay's help or anything. I did this by myself, and that was a huge achievement for me. To do my clothes in Nairobi and create a market there was huge.
When Sanjay goes through dilemmas, troubles, he handles it on his own and once in a while talks to you about it. When you go through personal or professional upheavals, do you also keep it within you, or do you?
No, I speak to the whole world about it. All my besties know about it. My mom will know about it. Everybody. I don't tell Sanjay because Sanjay's answer is like, honey, it's fine. You know, it'll happen. Like I said, there's no negativity in Sanjay. There's no negative bone where he'll say, Arey, really? No. He's like, so I don't talk to him only. I'm like, nahi, because I'm not ready to hear that. I want to hear people say, hi yaar, acha, aise hua. You know, like I want that sympathy and say, acha, nahi, theek ho jayega, Anu, like that. So I don't talk to Sanjay, but I talk about it to everybody. Yeah.
Learnings of 30 years of being in the entertainment business, either as the backbone, either from behind the scene, either as his wife, or as a producer with him. What has that been? Entertainment business, per se.
The learning. Never to judge anybody because you're on the other side. I always tell Sanjay, if he's talking about a film, I'll always tell him, don't, because you're on the other side as well. For me, you know, I've never walked into a film with an expectation कि oh ऐसे होने वाला है and I'm going to come out. I always walk in with the thought that I'm going to watch a movie. I either come out saying, wow, this is I had fun, but I will never walk out and say, oh my God, like, you know, usne aise, I don't, like even when Animal came out and people were criticizing the shit out of it, I went after a month or so after it had released, but I didn't go in with the thought कि I'm going to criticize ये angle से वैसे हुआ, वो angle से वैसे हुआ, you know, that actor. No, I went in, I enjoyed it, I came out. That was the end of it. That's how you should watch a film. That's why films are made. It's for entertainment. You either like it or you don't. But you don't have a control over what the actor can do or what's the point?
Which film of Sanjay you felt was badly trashed by critics to be, and you felt it was unfair?
Hamesha. My most favorite film of Sanjay's. I think it's the only film on romance that he's made, and I'm a 100% romantic person at heart. So, Hamesha was beautiful, and I didn't think it got its due.
He in fact told me, I don't want to take names, but he said one or two critics, they went all out, and it really hurt him a lot.
Oh yeah, they did. It's unfair.
My last segment, Sid ka Angar. Angar means fire. Sanjay as a husband ya father.
Father.
Kaate ya shoot out.
Can't they?
Oh, that walk, yaar. Huh? Sanjay has better chemistry with you or Sanjay Dutt?
I hope with me. With me.
If there was ever a autobiography or a biography on you, what would you want the title to be on the book as?
Wow. I don't know. I think she lived and she loved. So,
Have you ever fought a battle on behalf of Sanjay Gupta, your husband? Where I've heard instances of what Vivek Oberoi did to him and things like that.
not on a professional front, but I've fought tooth and nail for him in his personal life with his relationships at home, yes. Even with my children, I have shot them down where they've been disrespectful to Sanjay. That's something I will not tolerate. So yeah, I have fought for Sanjay on a personal level, not on a professional level, because that's not my space. And I don't want that.
When you say personal level, only with the kids or in general?
No, in general, his family, my family, I've fought for him. Yeah.
Thank you, Anu.
Thank
but I would
you,
like you to
Siddharth.
just hold this
My
once.
crown.
Can you wear it if it's possible?
Of course I can wear it happily.
How
And where do I look?
Just look straight. There you go. How beautiful is this? How beautiful.
Love it. Please call your daughter so
I
they can
know
see
I'm going
it.
to call them now. But I must tell you one thing, that it's so nice that you're rediscovering yourself
Oh, yeah.
at this stage. And it's so beautiful. And I wish you walk the ramp. I wish you get more and more spotlight. I wish you are seen the way you want to be seen.
Thank you.
But most importantly, you own your journey and how.
Are you saying that to me, that you wish for it to happen, or you're saying that I'm already doing that?
You're already owning your journey.
Okay, yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you that, I had heard of you. I've not interacted with you that much.
Not much, yeah.
But after hearing every possible thing in this 1 hour conversation that we've had, I respect you even more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Siddharth.
for being you.
Thank you.
Mrs. World International 2024. Anu, thank you.
Thank you.